2 goals for Tammy Abraham. Here he is.
Tammy, after 2 straight defeats, is that much more like it?
Yeah, much more like it. I said before, and you know, the boys said before that we needed a performance today, and yeah, that's what we done today.
And for somebody who hasn't been in the side or scoring goals, was that the perfect night to play the faith in your manager?
Yeah, of course. You know, my job is to help the team as much as possible to score goals, and about getting in the right areas, and that's what I did for my 2 goals.
You said to us before the game you were determined to make your mark. Did that go better than you could hope for?
Of course, as a striker, scoring goals gives you confidence, and you know, give credit to my teammates. You know, they created a lot of chances today, and we defended well as a team. To beat West Ham 3-0 is a massive result.
How would you describe your goals? Predators' goals, poachers' goals?
Definitely something you do in the park. Just get in the box and get in the right areas, and you know, be ready for when the ball lands, and that's what I was today.
Do you think they were very much needed? Because right up until your first goal and the second goal, West Ham were very much in the game.
Yeah, of course, they're a great side. You know, give credit to them. They've been great this year. We had to stay patient for the second and the third goal, and you know, like I said, we defended well, and the goals came after that.
What will this do for the confidence?
I don't think the losses knocked our confidence that much. You know, we knew we were a good side. We just lost concentration for 2 games, and we brought it back today. So hopefully we can kick on.
Even if you weren't at your very best tonight as a team, does that almost not matter? It was the win that was the most important thing.
Of course, at the end of the day, it's all about the 3 points. You know, some days you have bad games, and as long as you get the win, and that's what makes the top side. So, you know, we had to grind for this win today, and that's what we've done.
Well, you certainly did. Well done, Si. Thanks for talking to us.
Take care.
Cheers, Tammy.
Lots of confidence, very happy. Tammy Abraham, look at that. 2 goals, 2 shots, 30 touches, and he won 5 duels across the park.
He's happy, you can see that, and that's what it means to goal scorers. Right choice by the manager, brought him in, and he repaid him. You can see he's buzzing. That's what football's all about. You get your confidence. He's got his 2 goals. Do you know what? It might work well with Giroud and him, because they might be driving each other. All of a sudden one person gets in and the other one wants to, and that's what you need. You've got to have that. You know, you've got to have that. You've got to have someone to go against to get the best out of you, and maybe I think that's right. To get that team spirit, you know, if you're not in the team, you want to be in the team. You know, and Frank seems to have that.
It was right, as you say, to pick him. What about Timo Werner? Was it right to select him tonight?
Yeah, of course you will, because he's a quality player. The main thing is that if he's not getting into the areas, it's a problem. That he's there, and it's a matter of time before it comes. He did, possibly, if the ball comes to him in front of him, so he can just take it first time. It's once he takes that touch, it just seems to mess his body language up a little bit, or less there's a little bit of lack of confidence. But he's getting there. You know, when you have a striker who's getting there, he's unlucky here. Deserved to go in, but he didn't. Just went off the crossbar, and it's there. You know, it's a matter of time before he gets his scoring boots back on. I don't think it's a problem. You can look at him straight away. I think you get strikers which go through periods like this. You know, but you just feel that he's there, and it's going to happen for him sooner or later.
And I think you need a little bit more calm in front of the goal, you know. When you're too nervous, you know, you want to hurry things. You get in the good areas, as what Nicky was saying, but still he wants to rush all the time, and he doesn't analyze. Decision making is not right. So when you don't have that confidence, you must be more.
Well, here's one for you. It's a cracker, that one. Now you just said that, because you played with Alan Shearer. Now when he was in front of the goal, he blasted it really if he had the chance. There wasn't very much. He says himself in his documentary. I mean, he puts the foot straight through the ball, doesn't he? Yeah. There's not much little finesse with him. He just makes sure the ball goes in there. You must have known from training with him.
Yes, of course, but there was no nerve about Alan. Yeah. You know, you can see he was very concentrated, but at the same time, very calm in front of the goal. You know, he spotted exactly where you have to put the ball, and with Werner now, it's not the case, but he's putting the effort, and that's the most important. And once he will have that goal, maybe the other one, you know, will be a catalyst.
Football's all confidence. It's in everything what you do, and every little thing. We saw Tammy there, full of it. Probably a little bit nervous before, but once you get those little bits of lifts, what you get, it just means everything to you. That's what it's all about, trying to get that confidence. Ever so strange, you know. You can do certain things in a game which are bad, and it can knock you with your confidence with that. And all of a sudden, when things go right for you, that's when it all goes right, and that's what he's waiting for there.
Yeah, there's plenty of confidence. Yeah, well, plenty of confidence. And therefore match day 14 is complete. It was Liverpool who started us off with that 7-0 victory at Palace. Man City beat Southampton by a goal to 0. Everton beating Arsenal 2-1. Newcastle and Fulham finishing 1-1, as did Brighton and Sheffield United. Leicester winning away at Tottenham 2-0. Manchester United beat Leeds 6-2. Some analyses reign at West Brom ended in a 3-0 defeat yesterday, and tonight we've seen Burnley beat Wolves by 2-1 and Chelsea winning 3-0 against West Ham. Which means for Chelsea, they're up to 5th, 2 points off second. That's for West Ham, they remain 10th. We'll see Burnley and Wolves tonight. Wolves stay 11th. As for Burnley, they move out of the bottom 3 and now are a point behind Arsenal.
Yeah, I felt West Ham, they didn't really, Antonio needs to come back. I think they need that presence as a centre forward, someone to get hold of the ball. Didn't think Haller looked like scoring a goal at all. They were in the game a little bit, but the quality of Chelsea shone through. And it's a big 3 points that for Frank Lampard. I thought he was a little bit nervous going into it, but eventually they're off and running again. And then obviously we'll see what happens with West Ham. I don't think there's a problem with West Ham at all. I think with the manager, I see a lot of change. Just need to get, as I said, get Antonio. He's so vitally important for them.
Where did it go wrong defensively for West Ham tonight?
Defensively, when you look at all the chances that Chelsea had, in the first half, then second half, the goals, Werner hit the bar. So defensively, it was not the performance that we've seen recently. They dominated at some point, in the second half. They could have come back, of course. As Nicky was saying, they need Antonio just to put a little bit more weight on the centre half. But Chelsea, they suffered, but they didn't crack, they didn't concede, and once they have spaces, they came with Tammy Abraham, was really good, as a target man, just to generate the first 2 movements, and he was at the end. It's just we were talking about Werner. I was sorry for him again. First half, should have done better his first touch or hit it the first one and then hit the woodwork in the second half. He's putting so much effort. I feel a little bit sorry for him. But for Frank, clean sheet, 3 goals. That's good. It's not a third defeat in a row. So Chelsea and coming back for the Champions League. That's a great night for him. Except the fact that Chilwell, we don't know how much he will be away from Chelsea.
Yeah, of course, it's a big blow for them, and it all started so well for Chelsea as well after that, because Thiago Silva